Hi to you. I hope your healing is going well. Today we're going to do a somatic practice for grief, so that you can process this deep sadness and let go of deeper layers of pain. So let's start by sitting down with me. I am in my beautiful garden with a lot of nature, birds flying around. The wind is very calming, and I hope that I can transfer my calm energy to you so that you can feel how you can relax, that you can feel my calm and let yourself be touched by it so that you can experience it as well. So you just sit like this, bring your hands on your knees, feel your hands on your knees, reconnect with your body, pay attention to how it feels like to have a body on the ground, and move your hands around your body, touch it, and see that you're safe right now. And by touching your body, you're already relaxing your nervous system. Grab your shoulders, press your shoulders, deep breathing. Touch your head, feel the form of your head, and see how your body is safe, a safe place to be in. So to process the grief, we need to really allow ourselves to come in a vulnerable position and in a place where we can align our body and mind to this grief. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our knees like this and our arms around our knees and our head on the knees like this. And that way we create a safe container, a safe place. And we also, with our physiology, gently allow our body to release. And we allow our mind to get in touch with a sense of being vulnerable. So you do this and you breathe deeply. If some tears are flowing, it's fine. And really, for once, and really fully be okay with being vulnerable. Allow yourself to open up to this. And if you notice a shallow breathing, then you breathe even deeper. Don't be scared of going deep. Just dive into your inner world and allow the grief to process. Okay, and now we're gonna switch to the next practice. You're just gonna lay down. Lay on the ground and really feel the support of the ground. And somehow the earth is stable. You can fully abandon yourself to the ground and see that it will always be stable. And so that's reassuring. Because we can really relax. Now put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and send deep breath to your belly. Deep and wide breathing. Give space to your grief. You have way enough space in you to welcome this. And now from that place, what I invite you to do is to repeat in your head, I allow my body to process. I allow my body to process. I allow my body to process. Because it's not you who is doing the processing. Sometimes we think that it's us. It's your body doing it. So we train our body and mind to be able to process deeper and deeper. I allow my body to process and sink into this. And sometimes processing the grief is not about crying everything out like a crazy person. Sometimes it's just about relaxing, finding some comfort, finding some stability. And it's also part of the grieving process. Okay, and then you're gonna do the next pose. So stand up. When you feel your feet on the ground, you're gonna bring more stability to help processing this grief. So just use a yoga pose that I really like. It's called the mountain pose. You just bring your feet on your leg You can bring it down if it's too difficult, or more up if you're more experienced. And you stay like this with hands pointing at the ground. You remain like this and you really feel your center, you really feel your core. And you notice how you can make yourself stable physically. And you see how your leg is really anchoring yourself on the ground because you're putting all your weight on it. And you stay like that. And that creates some more stability and grounding to do this. You become the stillness. You embody the stillness because you're not moving. Finding stillness in stability. And then you switch to the other leg. I know it's not easy to stand if you're a beginner, but that's how you learn to find your center, you know. This is important. It's very interesting how the body can adapt and how doing this practice, it seems like a very simple practice, how your whole body can learn to stabilize. Just notice what happens when you do this. Because personally, I really feel more stable. I really feel centered. I can feel the direct effect of this pose. And then you come back. And then we just bring the arms down and we breathe deeply. Almost touching the ground. And we stand up again. And we do it one more time. Deep breathing. And don't stay in your thoughts. Be in your body. And then you come back again. And then from that place, we're going to do conscious walking, which is very good to process grief, because when we are grieving, we tend to be completely absorbed in our mind. And so what we want to do is to bring more awareness, more consciousness in our lives so that we can grow out of it. We can wake up out of our grief. So what you're going to do is you're just going to walk, but you're going to walk and pay attention to every movement of your body, to every sensation of your feet on the ground. And you repeat in your head, I am safe with one foot, and then I am stable with the other foot. I am safe. I am stable. Very slowly. And pay attention to all the subtle movements. I am safe. I am stable. I am safe. I am stable. I am safe. I am stable. And really feel like almost you're printing these sentences in the ground, consciously. I am safe. I am stable. That way you connect to the present moment. I am safe. I am stable. I am safe. I am stable. And the present moment holds your clarity, your peace, your security. I am safe. I am stable. And then you continue by saying, I am loved. I belong here. So we create stability. I am loved. I belong here. I am loved. I belong here. But you just don't repeat this as if you're just repeating a phrase in your mind. You really embody it. You really feel this mantra through your whole being. I am loved. I belong here. I am loved. I belong here. I am loved. I belong here. Well done. So for our final practice, we just sit and we bring our attention to our breath. Pay attention to your center. Where is your center? Can you sense it? And try as much as you can to surrender and abide as the center of yourself, the core of yourself. And you see that everything is moving around you. I mean, in my case, the wind is blowing and there are birds and my thoughts are passing, but my center doesn't move. And that's the stability. My being doesn't move. Just contemplate that for a moment. Without thinking about it. Just being aware of it. The more you tune into it, the more it will reveal itself to you. Just rest in your center. It's very intuitive, it's not logical. Follow your inner guidance. So right now I was just a bit lost in my thoughts, so I just come back to my center. And that's all for today. And thank you. And an apple just fell on my carpet. Life is beautiful. The apple falls when it's ready. You will be healed when you're ready. Let life do it for you. Surrender, you don't need to control this healing. Life is already trying to push you to a better place. Let it happen, like this root. See you.